welcome on in. Thanks for requesting me. Welcome back to Raincoat. We finished investigating the corpse and all whatever the fuck's going on in here. I went on a walk today. My legs hurt so bad.
Investigation for now.
Yeah, I get it. Without a doubt, this murder crime scene is locked room mystery. It's an impossible crime. The door was locked from the inside, and the only window had shutters that were also locked. Woohoo! It's a locked room mystery. So cute.
What are you doing?
I'm taking in this luscious locked room atmosphere.
Anyway, let's leave before the peacekeepers come. They just cause more trouble for us.
Huh? Oh, right.
Finished. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. What about this? Yeah.
Speaking of which, what's this ladder over here?
Yes, what is that ladder?
Should we take a look?
Yes.
There doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about it.
You're so tiny.
I think that kid said his dad was here to fix the clock.
Oh, so that's the clock. Was he about to head back home after fixing it? Or maybe he was just about to start fixing it.
Probably doesn't matter either way. Nothing matters to me besides the locked room mystery.
Well, I'll think about it later. Let's leave this place for now.
Are you sure you might not be able to come back? Oh, I had some butter chicken before I started streaming, and that stuff's so good. I got like $7 off from DoorDash. Yeah. What if he's trying to frame the nail man?
Oh, it's you.
Mm-hmm, Indian style.
Over here!
Did you unlock the gate for me, dude?
Huh? What's the matter?
What's up? Find a body or something? Over here! How far does this go?
Yes.
Over here! Are you keeping up, Master?
While you were checking the clock tower, I took a look around the building, and I found these.
Footprints?
Maybe these belong to the culprit.
What? The culprit?
I'm not sure. Let's check. There are a set of footprints on the wet ground near the wall. But it's only the heel portion. The only thing I can discern is that they weren't sneakers. They could be loafers.
That sucks. I never had biryani. I think about it, but like the butter chicken's so good that I always get the butter chicken.
But the footprints seem strange.
Oh? What's strange about them?
Look, the footprints are facing the wall. This looks like whoever made them was walking toward the wall.
A secret door?
You're saying the guy disappeared through the wall? We're dealing with a wall-facing man now? First the mailman, and now this! It's a phantom party!
And the end right under that window. Is this just a coincidence? Or does it have something to do with the murder?
What do you think? Are these the footprints of the real culprit?
Well, to be honest, there's not much I can say with just this. At the very least, I hope I can prove the footprints aren't his father's. Hey, what kind of shoes does your dad usually wear?
Huh? His shoes? He usually wears sneakers. He was wearing them today.
Does he ever wear loafers?
Sometimes, but not usually.
It would be one thing if he didn't own a single pair of loafers, but I can't rule him out yet.
How many times do I have to tell you no, computer? wants me to add the weather app.
Still, I wouldn't want to waste the kid's discovery of these footprints.
In that case, I'll remember it for you.
So, do you think you can find the real culprit?
Yeah, I think. Maybe. I might need a little more time, though.
I see.
Oh, but don't worry. I'll find a way.
Thank you.
I know he's worried about his dad. If he really is innocent, I want to prove it. While I'm at it, maybe I should ask him more about his father. Did you notice anything different about your dad this morning?
My dad went out late last night to work on the clock, so I didn't see him this morning.
He was out since last night. So he stayed the night here?
That's his job.
His job is to repair clocks?
He doesn't just repair them, he also sells them. Watches and wall clocks too.
Oh, so he's a watchmaker.
Wait, the Peacekeeper report said his occupation was unknown.
Maybe it's more convenient for them if they intend to declare him as the culprit of the mailman murders.
Oh, he's getting framed as the culprit. They made up their minds and dropped the investigation.
I know it's weird.
Does your dad also manage this clock tower?
No, he only checks on that clock once a year. But yesterday, he got an urgent request to fix it. The clock wasn't keeping time, so he was called to repair it. My dad is usually happy to repair any clock, but he always grumbles about how much he hates the clock tower.
He hates it? Why?
Because he's afraid of heights. He's scared of even climbing up the clock tower, but he bites the bullet and does his work without looking outside.
A fear of heights. He's afraid of climbing the clock tower and refrains from looking outside, so it sounds serious.
Master, you're improving so much thanks to my training. You're even getting better at pretending to think.
I'm not pretending. I'm serious here. I hear noise outside.
I hear talking. Maybe those guys woke up.
Let's take a look.
If all the Peacekeepers
More
wake
importantly,
up, they'll be sure to pay you back for this.
get out of my way. Yes. This fence is completely rusted. There's a lock on it, and it doesn't seem like there's a way through.
Say,
Why not just go grah and kick it down? I definitely can't do that.
What?
Dad's afraid of heights, so there's no way he could kill someone in a clock tower.
This is truly...
I really need to find a way to prove his innocence.
but
But there isn't enough information yet. Yeah, what should I do?
Everyone, please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows.
He looks like a wiener. I want to bully him.
You're late. Please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows.
Hurry and wake up. Everyone, listen closely. It appears there are fools in town who do not comprehend the majesty of the Peacekeepers. Many of them have been eliminated already. but I've heard some outsiders have recently arrived. Go find witnesses and extract information to see who has interfered with us. Which means capture anyone that even appears suspicious. They may still be nearby.
Uh-oh.
And did you clean up the body at the crime scene? If not, then hurry along with that. The rain in this city makes bodies rot quickly. You better hurry or it will putrefy.
His little things
To
on his
speed
head
this case along, we need to quickly deal with that nail man we arrested.
makes him look like a little rabbit.
We should even consider a public execution.
Yuma, don't look at the kid like that. Don't, like...
An execution? What do we do? At this rate, my dad...
This Seth guy doesn't care about the truth. He just wants to wrap up this case as soon as possible. In this city, what they say becomes the truth.
Please! Please save my dad!
The only way to save your dad is to catch the real culprit. I can do it. Leave it to me.
Really? Thank you!
But first, we have to leave this area before they find us.
I know a secret way out. You can pass through here to get back to a street in Ginma district. You might stand out if you're with me, so I'll go a different direction.
Are you sure you'll be okay alone?
Yes, I play around here often. Please help my dad.
Yeah, just you wait. I'll bring some good news soon.
Where? Here. Good thing we're small.
Who knew some brat would save ya?
Shiny. Okay. Okay, looks like we're supposed to go this way. Okay. I think I should try being more eco-conscious.
I'm sure.
Maybe you should try being more ego-conscious. You want me to be more libido-conscious?
Huh?
That's not what I said.
You sure you want to be so quick to make promises?
I'm not very confident, but I can't ignore someone asking for help. If no one else is willing to listen, then it's up to me.
Wow! Get a load of this big shot. Didn't expect that from you, Master. But how do you plan to find the real culprit? We can't investigate the clock tower with the peacekeepers around. By the way, you can't use the mystery labyrinth yet. Not enough clues. If you jump into the labyrinth now, you'll be lost forever. You need to gather more solution keys.
I don't ever want to go back there anyway.
Then, how do you intend on solving this?
There is one way.
You're gonna rely on that one, huh? Always depending on someone else. What was the spot again? Something about a cafe? If you let them take the lead, you're gonna be out 5 million yen, right? Do you have that kind of money, Master? Or are you gonna go into debt?
Don't worry about it. What a pretty cafe. Is that one of those little things? Can I have that? No? Okay. Oh, ads. BRB. I get really scared easy, actually. I see. Clips decided to show up right at the end to make me look silly. Anyways, hi Raven Moon. Nuzzle, 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 nuzzle. Hey girl, or them.
Laura, please, help me!
If Master is vowing to show respect, I guess I better do the same. Please, for both our sakes!
You're 30 minutes later than expected. So, do you have the cash?
No.
I don't have any on me right now, but I will eventually.
Very well. I don't require you to have it immediately, but you will pay me 5,500,800 yen eventually.
What's with that number?
Huh? But you said it was 5 million before.
It's an additional fee for making me wait. And for the coffee. I told you I don't work for cheap.
Yuma, say no.
Oh, come on.
So rootless. A greedy little money demon. I think I'll call this one Hell Aura.
I won't force your hand. Whatever you decide is up to you. While you think it over, I'm going to order some cake.
Wait, do I have to pay for that too?
Of course. I'll add it to the bill.
All right, I'll pay you all 5.5 million and 800 Shin. Got it? Please don't have the cake.
It's a deal. You made a wise choice. I have no obligation to help others, but I work sincerely according to the payment I receive. That is my pride as a detective.
Making money?
I will be your eyes and limbs, and help solve this crime with everything I have. However, know this. You must be the one to complete the boy's assignment.
Me?
You are the one who was asked to solve this case. All I will do is provide support.
You're charging us fees for like a full case when you're only providing support?
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have taken a job, you must finish it. In other words, as of now, I have taken up a position as your assistant.
Really, Halara? You'll be my assistant?
Of course. I'm here to assist per your case. Just rest assured in the cards you've been dealt.
All right, thank you.
Master has no memory and no guts. And now he has no money either. Talk about a triple threat!
Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. Halara, maybe Halara's gonna die. Who knows?
Oh, be quiet. So, what do we do now?
To confirm, our target is the true culprit of the Nailman killings, correct?
The Peacekeepers have decided that the boy's father is the Nailman and arrested him. But I refuse to accept that outcome.
After we finish the investigation, we may find out the boy's father is actually the Nailman.
If that's what you conclude, then I'll believe you, Halara.
Believe? What a foolish line of reasoning. To believe in another is the shallowest concept one can uphold.
I don't think Halara has any friends.
All people lie. All people change their minds. As a detective, you must suspect all others, even me.
Yep, a detective must doubt everything.
Still, I will believe what you say, Halara. I trust my instincts on this.
Out of the question. A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
That's the WDOs.
You're free to think of me as you wish. However, the truth must be found with your own eyes.
I wonder if we'll take Halara into the mystery labyrinth with us.
Otherwise, there is
Probably
no
not,
point in
but it'd be
continuing as a
interesting.
detective. Do you understand?
Yes. Continuing as a detective. I still haven't found meaning in being a detective. What's Halara trying to make me see? I'm no good at this.
A naive guy like yourself might be incompatible with such a straight-laced detective like this one. Maybe someone totally unmotivated would be better. Like that guy sleeping under the
Yeah, why'd we
piano.
pick Halara when we know Halara is like gonna charge us?
Vivia? I'm not sure if unmotivated is the right word.
Anyway, Master, I've been wondering... Is this Halara person a man or a woman?
Neither.
Now that you mention it, I have no idea.
If you're ready, we'll start the investigation. I won't allow time to be wasted.
It'd be funny if we went back and like Halara knocked out the Peacekeepers again just cause like, oh, we want to go back in there. Halara, kill these fools.
Oh, right.
You missed your chance to ask. But then again, I also don't really care.
You finished investigating the clock tower, didn't you? Now we will investigate the past Nailman cases.
The past ones?
These are serial killings, aren't they?
Oh, so you want to investigate the past murders as well?
And through investigating each one, we can conclude if the boy's father is really the culprit or not.
Oh, but we don't know where the other crimes took place. Should we ask around town?
I already know. There are at least 3 additional crime scenes. A secret club in Kamasaki district, a mansion in a high-end residential district, and an art gallery in Ginma district.
Huh? When did you find that out?
You think I did nothing while waiting at the cafe?
Yeah.
I'm prepared by gathering intel in order to move the investigation along.
That's amazing.
With my logic, anything is possible.
Is Nekopara one of the games you can turn the H stuff off? Because I know there are some games like that. I've never played Nekopara.
But before we head to past crime scenes, the Nailman urban legend requires more research. Let's visit the legend's main stage.
The main stage? Oh, you mean the church?
I have yet to pinpoint the church's location. We should ask someone to guide us there.
Then we should ask the chief. Oh, I totally forgot about him. He told me to gather everyone. Lara, let's go back to the office for now. We're already way past the meeting time.
Very well. We can ask the chief to take us to the church.
Oh boy, Halara gets to follow us. Well, I can't teleport there? Fuck you guys. Gee. Yeah, I mean, I'd be like, I don't want to get involved either. Like, considering how powerful Amaterasu is, like they just killed a bunch of master detectives, and everyone's like, well, that sucks. Like, aren't they going to like? Isn't somebody outside gonna investigate? Like, hello. This way. This way. This way. What's this? Abandoned building rooftop? No. How do I go down? There's some stairs over there. Through here.
Come on, Master. Do you have no sense of direction?
No, I don't have any sense of direction. I'm lost. Okay, this is the way. This is the way. Okay.
Master, you gotta hurry!
Silence!
It's the peacekeepers. Stay hidden.
Get off our boat.
Huh? Oh, right.
Oh, they're coming this way.
Chief. And that peacekeeper from the clock tower.
Seth Burrows. A high-ranking peacekeeper. He's quite infamous for being sly and persistent.
Well, we sure got some heavy rain again, huh? The humidity makes my hair fuzzier than normal.
I don't care.
Okay, damn.
Huh? What did you say?
I don't care. More importantly, you sent your detectives to interfere with the Nailman case, didn't you? We have witnesses.
Nailman? Now that you mention it, there was a case like that before. Oh, wait, no, I don't know anything.
This flower, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Huh?
Created by Amaterasu Corp's research, this precious work of art is adapted to Kanai Ward's environment.
Sounds like an invasive species.
But unfortunately, once picked, it can only maintain its beauty for 3 hours. When something beautiful withers, it fills me with an inexplicable sorrow. I feel so sad that... it makes me want to sink a ship.
Halara, kill these
I
guys.
don't follow.
The Nailman affair will be handled by the Peacekeepers. You and your team will withdraw immediately. Bring in the detectives you sent out. The Peacekeepers will take custody of them.
Hold on. I don't know what detectives you're talking about, and I don't know where any of them are.
I'll wait until this flower withers. You have 3 hours. I'll not wait a second longer. If you fail to meet my demands, you will suffer the same fate as this flower.
We should boom kill him.
Fine, I get it, but can't you give me more time?
He's gone.
Chief Yako, are you alright?
Oh, Yuma. And Halara, too. Yeesh, this is bad. Listen, the Peacekeepers just came by.
I know. We were watching from over there.
Huh? You were watching? You could at least help me out.
Nah.
Hold on. Are you two the detectives they were talking about?
I'm sorry. It's a long story, but it was probably us.
Yuma, what do you mean probably?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Why? What's going on?
It's exactly as the Peacekeeper said. We are currently pursuing the Nailman case. We'd like to search around the church. I was about to ask you to take us there, but you seem rather busy.
Yeah, I'm real busy now, thanks to you two! You're gonna keep investigating? Not gonna help your chief out of a jam? Look, we've got 3 hours before I'm taken away. If that happens, the last detective agency in town is done for.
Would you rather hand us over to the Peacekeepers?
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the chief. I'd rather turn myself in than ever sell anyone out. Though, I wouldn't want to do that either, if I'm being honest. Never mind, forget what I just said.
Man, he does not know when to stop.
What should we do, Halara?
There's only one person who'll be taken into custody. It's not the chief, not us. It's the Nailman. You will find the real culprit and turn the murderer over to the Peacekeepers as originally planned.
Sorry, but we're gonna boom kill the murderer, unfortunately.
With enough evidence, they will have no room to reject the truth.
But we only have 3 hours.
3 hours is more than enough. I will give my utmost effort as your assistant. With my logic, anything is possible.
I don't really get it, but it seems best to leave it to you two. You said you wanted to go to the church? Let me mark it on the map. It's for the best that I don't tag along. If we're seen together, things will get even more sticky. I'll be right here, waiting for good news. I'm counting on you.
Got it. We're off.
3 hours. You've got 3 hours to solve the case. Seriously, I'm counting on you. There's still so much I need to do.
Do you have a family, Yako? I read this interesting little short manga today about aliens who came to Earth and discovered that humans were delicious. I thought that was interesting.
You can get to the church from Kamasaki district. Time is short.
Okay, Halara,
Let's hurry!
here's the thing. I'm gonna get lost, and also I can investigate this. These doodles. Do you know something, Shinigami? Of course not. I'm not into all this stuff. Am I stupid for expecting anything else? Detective points gained.
Come on, over here!
Okay, thanks, girl. This way?
Let's hurry to the church! Oh,
This car has a
pretty good.
cool vintage thing going on. I wish we could take it for a spin.
I see.
You can float and you still want to drive? I'd rather try floating, personally. You can float all you want after you die and become a ghost. That's a one-way street, though. I'll pass. This bitch haunted.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this church.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe, right?
What's the matter, Halara?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
Huh? Why is that?
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment. Just look at the tragedies this city has seen. There is no God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
We could call it Disco Elysium.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Will they even listen to us?
I'm so glad they got rid of that stupid turnstile in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Like, there used to be this stupid little turnstile that you had to go through to get through the door. Pain in the butt. Hold on, I'm gonna... Here's the manga. It's a short one, and you have to go through like a different website to do it, but... I thought it was cool.
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the Peacekeepers.
But that would be
Is it okay to
lying.
lie like that?
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case. In order to achieve that, deception is at times required. Now, let us educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
Halara, you need to respect other people's religions. Oh, she's so cute! Go back to the girl.
What is it you wanted to speak about?
I've already spoken to the Peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
We're rebranding. I'm gonna become a Catgirl nun.
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
It's your move. Play your card.
Do I really have to do this? I I guess Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Helara did this, Master.
But I have to do it. No point in wasting time thinking about it.
Time for an investigation!
Our time is short. Why do you...
You'll speak to them all eventually anyway. Just talk to them one by one.
Hey, girl. Oh, she broke her arm.
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously. You got some nerve calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice?
She's just like Rosaria for real.
I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Sorry.
She's the type my master has trouble with.
Please don't be the murderer.
My dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation. I don't care if you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. I'll keep it quick.
Clunk clunk.
Do you know anything about this nail man?
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night. Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal.
I see. By the way, what happened to your right hand? Did you get hurt?
Hey, don't stare. It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
She's an accomplice.
Instrument?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and, well, you know.
Death metal choir.
Is that your dominant hand?
What kind of question is that? You wanna die or something?
Oh,
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
I see. Excuse me, but you are...
Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
I don't.
Huh? No, I think today is the first time we've met.
What? You're investigating the Nail Man, and you don't know who I am?
What are you, the nail man?
What's that supposed to mean?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Yeah, that's right! I was the first on the scene!
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed Halara was able to realize it so quickly.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child. That's how pious I am. But I work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member. I just love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know? I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
So, you know a lot about the Nailman.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research.
In that case, what do you think about the clock tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested.
I think he was framed.
Excellent.
Then who do you think the real killer is?
The real Nailman, obviously.
Duh, idiot.
The Peacekeepers are making a big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists. The Nailman is summoned through ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
That's impossible.
It's not impossible. Some dude could just be like, yeah, sacrificial doll, I'll kill someone. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof. Look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the Dark Ceremony. Whoever's name is on it is the Nailman's next target. Just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nailman. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close at the clock tower, too. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower. I called the peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late. Damn it! If only I'd acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the Nailman.
Or, you know, saving someone's life.
Guess he just wants to meet the Nailman and doesn't care about preventing the murders. So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
Are you the priest of this church?
Sir, you are ugly as sin.
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations.
What's going on with that hairstyle?
Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me. Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered.
Yeah, the artichoke wizard.
That
He doesn't have the
is
fucky
my
beard, though.
mission, as the divine has guided me to do.
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a priest.
Do you know about the Nailman?
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around. Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy of Nailed Man.
Salvation? The people of the city must be crazy if they look to the Nailman for salvation.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know how they feel. I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me, Master.
Isn't it basically already like that? And you are...
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church. I also care for the forest.
Do you know anything about the Nailman?
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually asleep at night. When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them up. I've never seen the Nailman himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough. They always get away.
That makes sense with a body like that.
I understand. Thank you very much. I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean I should gather more information?
Yeah, I want to go in the woods.
What else should I ask about? There have been several Nailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nailman, including all past cases, obviously. I was the first to find the body every time.
Suspicious.
Huh? Every time?
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it. I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then, I look for whoever's supposed to be the next victim. But every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
Yeah.
You think I'm suspicious, don't you? I suppose you would. The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past cases for now?
Can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months, excluding the one at the clock tower. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district. It's essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place. At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends. But I had a personal interest in the mailman, so I started researching him. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I found in the forest. I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah, all of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails. And also, the murderer leaves no trace behind. Isn't that bizarre? See why I'm so interested in the Nailman?
I totally get it.
Don't empathize with him.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery. As for the second, it was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma district. About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study. The crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma district. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room. And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower. That's every single Nailman case. At least, for now. I'm sure the Nailman will continue on. He will enact revenge for the people of Kanai Ward.
Uh-huh.
About the dolls.
That reminds me, is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman ceremonies? I know a few have been found at the crime scenes, too.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something? Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time. They were mostly souvenirs for tourists. But that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain.
If anything strange has happened.
Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a big question.
Oh, now that you mention it,
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
What do you mean by strange?
I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
Can you try drawing what it looked like? It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
Looks like part of a ladder. A rope ladder.
It's like a centipede with legs missing from one side. Looks delicious.
Shinigami eats bugs confirmed.
I was worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out. But I was too late. It was completely incinerated.
Can I have that?
I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
About the suspect.
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the Nailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colin? I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the Nailman.
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
Why?
What do you mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nail Man was born out of our situation.
You mean the Nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nail Man acts as their agent, then they are also the Nail Man. In a way. That's how I see it. What do you think?
It's true. The mailman could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
Thinks about Hellgirl, maybe.
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice.
I want to go in the forest.
Thank you for your cooperation.
No, I want to go in the forest.
You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders. Huh? You need to remember every face, so you can spot them, even if they flee through a crowd.
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
Perhaps. There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes. Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay. Well, the first murder occurred at...
The club.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
But what about the woods? Where? Yes, I knew there'd be something. This tree is big and majestic and all, but there's something unsettling about it.
That's true.
I think it's because of how twisted and distorted it is.
Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence. Where's the secret club?
Dude.
I smell a mystery. I'm all hype.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
And it's even unlocked.
It's open. Let's go inside.
No murders have occurred in my club. Yet. Maybe we can win on the slots and we can pay Halara.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here.
It looks like right in front of us.
The victim's name is Sugima Iho, an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
And a fire hazard.
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte!
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past. However, it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my post-cognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing!
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry! Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
Of course not!
What?
I'm investigating, don't interfere. Look around the crime scene in the real world until I'm done using my post-cognition. Why is this slot machine broken?
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you.
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express?
Yeah, I felt when people use their fortes.
You know, when the other master detectives use their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate. You must kiss someone to share their ability.
What? Kiss Halara?
Ha! I lied. Why did you blush? Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active. That's it.
Okay, I can do that. Halara.
Hand holding before marriage.
Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
Does it really take that long to explain?
Hold hands. You and me.
Please hold hands.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Hold my hand.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
Don't you have a glove on one of your
I
hands?
didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally. I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
For money.
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation.
I'm gonna start telling people it's necessary for me to hold their hands for the investigation.
You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
He's so short. They're gonna puke. Hi, Apricot.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it?
Yeah.
So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte.
Plus, I feel like Halara also has more of like a feminine look to them, but you know.
Well, This does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Plus, like, a lot of non-binary characters, I feel like, oh, we're not holding hands anymore. Like, lean towards, like, really just uses Boku. A lot of girls use Boku, I feel like. It's not uncommon. There's a glass on the counter. It has a thin layer of dust, so it must have been there since the incident. A key was in the glass the time the body was discovered. If you want to investigate, we should use post-cognition. Right, got it. There's a slot machine here. It's been untouched for a while, so it's covered in dust. As far as I can tell, there are no traces that would be related to the crime.
Well,
if you're curious about the scene at the time of the discovery of the corpse, use post-cognition. Right, I'll give it a try. Hand-holding.
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key.
Yeah, there's only like one door.
It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
Yeah.
Slot machine is spotless. Looks like it was well taken care of. There's nothing here of interest.
Yeah.
Seems that way. Let's check someplace else.
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
The chairs are all lined up neatly. Did someone rearrange the chairs after the incident?
Well,
either the peacekeepers or did so or the staff did. Either way, it's not something to worry about. True, I'll check someplace else.
What does that mean?
Ariga, thank you. When the body was discovered, this door was locked from the inside. There's no other way in or out of the room. In other words, it's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery! Things are heating up. The chair is knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and the culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can get from it other than the fact that it's knocked over. Let's check elsewhere. Right.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
There's a roulette table. Probably hasn't been used since the incident. It's covered in dust. There don't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table. There's nothing underneath either. We should check someplace else. Right, let's do that. Was this moved during the incident? As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the case. Dude, there's dolls right on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check another place. There's a doll nailed to the roulette table too.
I see.
There's also a doll nailed here right in the middle of the roulette wheel. The doll itself seemed to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy. That is, and it is in and of itself sufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else.
I have to say, post-cognition is amazing. You can see the exact crime scene the moment the body was first discovered. Were you born with this power?
My forte is no ordinary superpower. It is a highly refined technique heightened through training.
So you weren't able to use it in the beginning?
I could, but initially, it was just ordinary psychometry. Since I was young, I would often get sudden glimpses of the past, as if I was experiencing a flashback. After a while, touching people or objects resulted in visions flowing through my mind. I only learned it was a form of psychometry after growing older. In the WDF, simply having psychometry as a trainee grants you preferential treatment. But I was not satisfied.
BRB. Huh.
Wow.
Ah! Ah!
Oh God!
We're leaving experimentation.
Banta.
I'm fine.
Kitty. Woo! I just want the flashlight back. Ah!
Holy shit!
I wanted the flashlight. Bad dog. Bad dog.
Oh no! Alright. No!
Well,
Fucking
Oh no! We're dead! Close the door! Close the door!
No.
Close the door!
Farewell.
I don't know where it's gonna be! What the hell is that?
Okay, I see, I see.
and so the dance of fairy and man continues. How utterly pathetic. Now that I think about it, you keep going on that fairy's this and fae that, but what's Tyr ever done to you? Why are you... Oh, wait, I get it. Let me guess, you have a crush on Tyr, don't ya? What is this? That idea is so disconnected from reality that I cannot tell you whether you are mocking me or trying to be profound. And failing badly, speak plainly. Yeah, I bet I'm right. Some guys do show their affection by teasing, but too bad, mister, cause Tyr is my... You're actually serious. I think you may have misunderstood me. Huh? I despise the race of fae, utterly. Oh, he's racist! Boo! Boo! Damn it. A swear word in front of my boy Oliver, he's like 8. Press A to change the items you have equipped. Ah, why not buy a nice matching set of items for you and your familiars, huh? Birds of a feather stick together after all, wouldn't that be cute? Little matching swords to kill your enemies with. So much fun. Kim, he's vibrating. Look at him go. Go, Kim, go. Oh no, Virgil! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Ah! Oh, 5-star. Welcome back.
I believe I could use this ability more effectively as a detective. And through painstaking effort and training, I gained this ability in 3 days.
3 days?
As I told you earlier, this ability can only see when a corpse is first discovered. It can't be used from the culprit or victim's viewpoint. It is only when a third party first witnesses a crime scene. There are conditions for my post-cognition to activate. First, I must be standing at the crime scene. This condition is absolutely required. I must also know the victim's name and face. That's why prior research is crucial. Lastly, post-cognition is only effective in a 10-meter radius around the body. At this time, I can only see the crime scene and the victim. I can't see any living things that were at the scene.
So if someone was hiding in the room, you wouldn't be able to see them?
No. My ability isn't so good at detecting people.
Still, this is incredibly effective in investigating murder cases.
Feel free to summon me whenever you need my help. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You're not gonna change your mind on that, I guess.
There's a vent here. The four corners of the cover are screwed down, so I don't think it will open. I doubt the cover can be opened when it's like this.
But
it's too early to conclude there's no useful information. Compare what was seen with post-cognition. Right, I'll give it a try. Yeah, this guy looks like a jerk. A body.
I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. And this all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's so quiet. I knew it.
Sure enough, the secret club has dolls nailed to the wall too.
yeah,
It must be the nailman's calling card. They've nailed it to the wall seemingly at random, facing all directions. I can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected to the culprit. Let's try checking someplace else.
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
I wonder how he died then. Is his neck?
You're starting to get the hang
I wonder
of
if his
this.
neck has like
Not too
rope around it too.
shabby.
Oh, there
Oh,
are
he
marks
does.
on it. Signs that he was strangled. The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
the most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
Halara, you don't have to be mean to me.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. Such an awesome mentor.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why?
The screws are gone.
This vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult could probably pass through.
You could fit in there, Yuma. Let's stuff them in there. Bald. Bald. Bald.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Yeah, it looks like somebody like used them like a little stepping ladder or something.
Below the vent?
Yeah, they're bent.
Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason? I think that's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here.
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition.
Do you hate me less now?
It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginla District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there. The building we're heading to is accessed through Gima District. Let's hurry there.
Nah, we finished up the investigation, and now we're in Ginma District. And it sort of looked like, perhaps, ooh, meat buns, somebody perhaps used nails to climb up the, like a ladder almost. I want to run faster. I'm pressing all these buttons so I can run faster, but I can't. Sounds like someone punched a peacekeeper at the clock tower. Damn, what an idiot. Right. Yeah, why do you look so guilty, Master? Yeah, you didn't do anything. Everyone stop everything. We have 3 hours to solve this quest, but wait, there's a side quest. That person. What's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy, like she might fall over at any moment?
Come on.
You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you? It isn't like that. Talk to the woman. Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Huh? Who are you? I'm kind of a detective. In training, a detective, I see.
Well?
So is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. And I'm at loss about what to do next. Oh, this smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful person.
Oh no.
I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father. Huh? Then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble.
I see.
So that's why you ran away from home. Ugh, how lame. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
No.
We can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible.
Right.
Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble. Does this chick think detectives are errand boys? We can't just leave her like this. That's my master, simping over every woman he meets and makes their wishes come true. It's not like that.
All right.
Okay, I'll help you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Ward Station now.
Hey,
It'd be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station is a busy place after all.
That's true.
That's true. What exactly does your father look like?
Well,
He should be wearing a suit, navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite.
I see.
I see, thank you. Unsuitable.
Yeah.
This is Kanai Station, but trains don't really come that often. It's like this all the time. Hardly anyone comes through here, so it's real quiet. Since Kanai Ward's been isolated, no one's coming or going, except for you, Master. I never imagined it would be like this. Is this a step ladder or a regular ladder? Is that a Phoenix Wright joke?
come on.
Stop right there, Master. Any further and you'll stop being a detective altogether. Okay. Yeah, you'll be a lawyer. A completely navy blue suit. Could this be the merchant girl's father? Is the man with him the client's suitor? I bet he is. He even looks evil. Taffy! Hi guys, welcome on in. Free bird raid. Hi Lucky. Free bird! Welcome on in. I'm Velvet and I'll be your hostess today. We're playing Master Detective Archives Rain Code. We're doing a side quest right now, even though we have 3 hours to solve this case, otherwise our boss gets canned. And by canned, I mean murdered by the authorities, because that's the kind of place this place is. Anyways, let me give you a little shout out here. Hello. Oh, okay, so it's just not gonna work. Very well. I will give you a normal shout out. There. And thanks for following Galtapan. That's a cute name. What were you doing, Taffy? Ooh, fun! I love karaoke. I feel like I do karaoke, like, a lot, but also not a lot. Like, I feel like I do it more than, like, average, but, you know. Karaoke's so much fun. I love singing with friends, too. A couple of my VTuber friends who are IRLs, too, they went to each other's houses and, like, sang karaoke together. Isn't that fun? Like, imagine, like, you and Hiccups doing karaoke, like, together on the same stream. That'd be so cute, right? Like... Anyways, welcome on in, everybody. If you need to raid and run, that's totally fine. I don't blame you. Thanks for sticking around if you wanna. But yeah, you guys gotta do it together. All right, let's see here. I bet he is. He even looks evil.
No.
We can't tell just from appearances. Anyway, let's try talking with them. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Who are you?
Yeah.
If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation. Yeah, you can customize your little guys too. Yeah, have fun lurking. So if you're on desktop, you can scroll down a little bit, and there should be a panel that says Stream Avatars, and you should be able to customize them there. And then if you're on mobile, if you scroll up, like if you like click the top of the chat, there should be like a little square that says like SA on it, and you'll be able to customize your Scream avatars there. But yeah. You do have to get like some points for them, so let's get a battle royale started and maybe you'll win. But I don't think things are too expensive. Now you guys will like all fight to the death. So much fun, so cute. Hopefully I don't win. I hate when I win, it's like embarrassing. It's like, oh. So make sure to kill me first, okay? Anyways, I have a letter from your daughter.
What?
What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well?
Yes, but would you please read the letter first?
Nah.
You're not actually listening to this guy, are you, sir? I'll see for myself. This is without a doubt her handwriting.
No, no.
There must be some kind of mistake. I would never mistake my daughter's handwriting.
Well,
I'm afraid that if what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. Oh god damn it, I won. This is bullshit. Do another battle royale. Do it again. I'm afraid if that's what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. Ugh, and I almost got away with it too. He's not even trying to hide it. He sounds like some second-rate cartoon villain. No point in playing pretend anymore. A scam's over the moment they start to doubt ya. Later, chumps. Hey, wait! There's no need to follow him.
thanks a lot.
Thank you for delivering this letter.
No.
It was nothing. I'll try talking to my daughter. Allow me to properly thank you another day.
Yes.
Sure.
For now.
Let's go report to the client. Oh good, I'm dead this time. Hiccups! Hiccups wins. Nice.
And that's what happened.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore.
Thank goodness.
Really? Then my father actually believed me.
Thank you.
I think I'll go home now. Thank you so much for everything. I hope it goes well.
Well,
We did our part. Who cares what happens next?
No.
We're involved now, so I'd like for her to be happy. Oh, I get it. That must be the way of the simp. Why do you keep calling me that? Okay, now let's get back to like our actual case. Fire hydrant.
oh,
Fancy neighborhoods sure have a lot of amenities.
But
Is there any need for fire hydrants given the constant rain? Who knows when something might explode? Better to be safe and soggy. It's safe than sorry. My house is so big I just can't keep it clean. Should I hire another housekeeper? Look at Mr. Moneybags. I wonder if I should haunt him. Huh? You can haunt people other than me? You're such an idiot, Master. You're not going to stop me? Like, I'd go haunt someone else. This is Montclair Street. As you can see, it's a high-class residential neighborhood. You appear to be quite poor. Your kind don't belong here.
sorry.
So sorry. You don't apologize. What a dick. I hope the serial killer goes after him next. Shinigami just like me for real. Oh, you're rude to me? Death! Death to ye!
Yeah.
Seems like something's happened. My coworker just took off to investigate. You're not going? Even if I did, there's no point. Best to just leave everything to Amaterasu Corp.
hey,
Master, I'd never forgive you if you became this boring. Alright, let's check out the mansion.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
It's closed, as expected.
Halara's probably gonna jump over the gate. Oh, or kick it open, that's cool too.
Are you sure?
looks like a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion. He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go. The Neomyan killings had another common factor, besides the locked room. The first person to find the body was always the same person.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
Yeah, he's super suspicious, Yuma.
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the mailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
But what if there's things in here? There could be stuff. Ah, damn it. A sofa in a lobby. Who is it intended for?
Well,
It's probably just a status symbol, right?
What is it?
Where do you think you're going? The crime scene's this way.
Sorry.
Right, sorry. I wanted to look outside too.
feels like a jump scare's coming up.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too. There's nothing left here either.
Oh, the
It's
fish
all
are still
cleaned up.
alive. Yippee!
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Fish.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. It doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed, though they're looking pretty bad. Inside the tank, some kind of secret passage.
Yeah.
Who would be that would be interesting. It doesn't appear related to the case. Oh, there's something else up there. Projector.
That's right.
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach it.
That's right.
Halara, could you please take a look around the projector?
Very well.
Sure, give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty. It doesn't seem to have been used since before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber. But the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
There's a huge tank here, but there aren't many fish inside. Living things can't be seen through cognition. It doesn't have that ability. The projector is installed in the center of the bookcase. It wasn't on when the corpse was found. You'll never reach it, Master. I'll check it out for you. Well, did you find anything unusual? Nope, everything is extremely usual and unrelated to the case. There's a switch for the projector on the desk. Looks like it was set to off when the corpse was found.
Oh!
The lamp's light is pointed at the table. It probably wasn't turned on at the time. I don't see anything suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related to the case.
Yeah.
It's a lamp. The light is on right now. Make sure to use proper lighting in addition to these kinds of lighting, as eye strain may occur. Who are you talking to, Shinigami? Clouds.
Halara's hands are smaller and softer than I thought. Considering Halara's strength, I thought they would be bulkier.
Master, is holding hands all it takes to get you hot and heavy? You're making me sad.
No. Though I am curious, is Halara a man or a woman?
Neither.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
Not at all. I guess it'd be pretty rude to ask now.
Oh!
Landscape paintings and extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
They're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series, the Goin Saga.
yeah.
I believe this series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author passed away. It's a shame that the story never saw an ending.
Oh!
2 extraordinarily thick books are stacked on the desk. These books are in great condition aside from some dust. They look completely untouched.
Beats me.
He probably wanted to seem knowledgeable. They haven't been moved for a while. They're probably not related to the case. Two extraordinarily thick books are placed on the desk. It doesn't look like the books were stacked when the body was found.
Well,
The peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief, what a bunch of amateurs. The placement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help with the case. A series of books is arranged neatly on the shelf. There's no indication the books have been moved. I don't think they're related to the case. I agree. Now let's look somewhere else.
What does that mean?
There's expensive looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. I wonder why. Could this be related to the locked room?
it appears.
Doubtful. Judging by the marks on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. The peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. How confusing. All these books are lined up so neatly. They're covered in dust. Nobody's touched them for a long time, meaning they won't help us with the case. Oops.
Yeah.
Even in the past, several books lined in the shelf. I checked, but it doesn't seem like anything's different between then and now.
I see.
In that case, it's probably not related to the case.
There's a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
Oh, what's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the fence, like something scraped against it.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Shien.
God, dude.
You're charging me for it?
I jest. The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Haha, don't worry about it.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around. You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
I'm kidding, a headache. This is...
The door to the study, we left it open just in case. It's always good to be wary of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Right, got it.
I'll...
It's because of the teaching of yours truly. You're welcome, Master. It's screwed shut from the inside, making it impossible for a person to go through. But there's a mark as if a thin string rubbed against it.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right.
Aww. A kitty.
Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something the peacekeepers fabricated?
The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that a compliment?
Be all it takes to please you.
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay. But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
What's that little thing there?
That's true.
This is where the first witness found the body. The bloodstains are still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
It seems very likely.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice? But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp. There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels, now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
It looks like the bloodstains are also like dripping down. Like he was sitting up.
That's not the only unnatural thing. The nail wounds in the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways. But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
Yeah.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
Shinigami.
That's disturbing.
I was curious because it looks like his hands had like the tips of his fingers were like pink. So that's what I was curious about.
Sit down right here.
I'm missing something. Ah, there it is.
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls, because of all the bookshelves in the way? Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Girl.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me. Huh? There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. It looks like a string rubbed against it. How did this mark get here?
Looks like there's nothing left to check.
Yay, that's an A-okay for the investigation here. Finished.
Now, enough evidence. That appears complicated at first glance. The answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
It has something to do with the string, I'm sure.
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out. Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
Wait!
The next one is the art gallery in the district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Right. The chief's in danger after all.
Okay, but first I have to investigate around here. Maybe there's a shiny for me. Oh.
Huh?
These weeds are getting out of control. Doesn't look like anyone's been taking care of this place.
Well,
Nobody left to take care of that stuff since the incident. TM, the incident. Aw, there's no shiny for me. This place sucks. Okay. I have become sleepy. So we're going to end here. Alright. We are not on that street anymore. We are now near the art gallery. Do not lie to us. In any case, let's see. We've got a lot of people streaming tonight. Let's see. Yeah, night night. Thanks for sticking around. Let's see. Lee doesn't have a lot of viewers. Yeah, thanks for sticking in with me. All right. She's doing I'm on observation duty 6. Man, there's so many of these games now. Wow. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow for Salmon Run, Big Run. I will see you next time. Bye bye.